What's good with y'all boys, man? The GOAT is back, nigga. And today I got a fucking banger for y'all niggas. So y'all niggas gotta be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share this with a friend, man. Turn on the post notifications too. We got a story time for y'all boys today, man. This story time is about the first time I took an edible, man. So let me give y'all a little backstory on my experience with weed, man. So around this time, I was in my freshman year of college. I go to college at ASU, man, Arizona State. So if y'all see me out there, be sure to take a picture with me. And if I catch me slipping out there, man, I'm gonna be slipping in some fly shit. You feel me? So we can always flick up. You feel me? So just let me know. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, let's get that ain't part of the story. Well, it is, but it's not really. So I hadn't been. So another part, we're gonna talk about the weed part of this shit first. So before this, I was never like a frequent weed smoker. Like, I would smoke maybe once a month or once or twice a month. Every time my bro came around, he'd roll up a little wood, we smoke that shit. It would be cool. Like, I would be chilling. I wouldn't even like, even when the times I did smoke, I would pace myself. I would limit myself because I know I didn't smoke like a lot, and these niggas were smoking that Zod, that Cali weed. So you know that shit gonna have you on your ass if you don't watch yourself. You know what I mean? So I was never really a frequent smoker because I never really felt the need to smoke. Because y'all know, hey, if you a little kid watching this, bro, don't smoke weed, don't try none of that shit. This shit is not worth it. Especially if you don't have the means to afford it, because that shit is a very expensive habit when you get into it. So kids, stay in school and don't do no drugs, you feel me? So, yeah, so I never really felt the need to smoke no weed. That shit costs too much, and I just, you know what I mean? So a lot of people smoke weed around me. I was always around weed because, you feel me, I live in Cali. All my bros is into weed. All my bros be selling weed. So, you know, I was always around it, but I just never felt the need to. So I was like, okay. Never really fuck with it. But that's part of the story. That's a different part of the story. So y'all know I wasn't really fully like experienced with this shit. Like I wasn't fully experienced with the shit, and I didn't know what to expect. But one night, bro, it was one night, bro. I was on 2K20, the beginning of 2K20 with Nico and somebody else. I forgot who we was running with, but I know I was running with Nico. And I'm just chilling in my room, man. Chilling in my room. It's a normal night, just playing 2K. My bro come home. Shout out to my old roommate Sam. We used to be in them bitches going crazy. But no homo, that shit going crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we used to go on that bitch going nuts. But yeah. So I was just in the crib chilling, man. This nigga Sam bring back a cookie. Nigga, I thought it was just a regular cookie. Nigga walked in the room with it, but nah, minding my business. A couple minutes later, this nigga like, hey bro, you want half this cookie, bro? It's an edible. And I'm like, I'm chilling, man. You feel me? I don't really be smoking like that, blah blah blah. And then this nigga like, bro, come on, just take that shit. And at that point, I was like, fuck it, nigga. I was like, fuck it, you feel me? Let's do it. Nigga, that was the biggest mistake I made that night. Well, low-key, not the biggest mistake, because I still have fun, but you feel me? It was low-key, it was crazy. Like, I ain't expect shit to happen how it happened. So I look at this shit, you feel me? Like, he break it in half, and the first thing I noticed when he breaks that shit in half and passes it to me is that I can smell the inside of the cookie. Like, that shit just smell like straight weed, nigga. I'm like, damn, this bitch stank. And that's when I should have known, you feel me? That's when I should have known it was a red flag, you feel me? Like, this shit finna have me on my ass, but you feel me? I ain't even know like that. So, finna have me on my ass. So, I'm trying to think, my bad. I'm gonna edit this part out. I'll be losing my fucking train of thought quick as hell, my dumb ass. But yeah, after this, I'm looking at it, and I asked the nigga, like, who made this shit? He's like, my bro made it back at his crib with some canna butter or whatever. So this is a homemade edible. So that's another red flag too. Cause it's like when you get an edible from the dispensary, like it's all regulated, like they know they dosages. But when it's homemade, like a nigga can just put how much ever in that shit and make it. So that's really what I was dealing with at the time, and I did not know. I had no knowledge of this. So basically, I eat my cookie, you feel me? And I'm chilling for about 2 hours straight, bro. I'm chilling. I'm really big chilling for about 2 hours straight. I'm like, man, this shit ain't really hitting. Like, I know a lot of y'all see the memes about them edibles not really hitting. It's not really like that. Well, this shit wasn't hitting at all. For at least like the first hour to an hour 30. I'm over here asking my bro, like, bro, you high yet? You like, nah, I ain't high yet. Nigga, little did I know, bro. 30 minutes later, bro, I was playing the game. You feel me? And 30 minutes later, I was sitting in front of that bitch, like with my face, like I don't even know how to describe it, but like my mouth wide open. I was high as shit. Like 30 minutes later, that shit hit me like this. So yeah, so I'm trying to play 2K. Everything looking all like fucking blurry and shit. This shit done got way too fucking this hiding got way too deep. You feel me? Like, this shit is intense. Like, I'm looking at my screen on 2K and all the players are like, they got a motion blur behind them. Like, I was like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, Nico. And Nico can attest, but he can remember. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, Nico, bro, I gotta get offline, bro. So I hop off 2K. Like, I had to get off that shit because I couldn't play. Like, I was just watching, like, it's like I was watching that shit in slow mo, but I was like playing like in real time. Like, it was weird as hell. I was faded as shit. So I get off that shit, nigga. I can barely stand up, nigga. I'm high as shit. I ain't never been this high in my life, nigga. I can barely stand up, nigga. I trip over to my fucking cause my setup was on the left side of my room and my sink was on the right side, like all the way on the other side. My bathroom and sink was all the way on the other side. So I like trip over to my fucking sink, right? I'm like high as hell. I'm thinking like this nigga. I'm thinking that my roommate don't even notice because he high as hell too. So I trip over to the sink, man. I look in the mirror, nigga. My eyes are bloodshot red, like stupid bloodshot red, nigga. Shit is fucking moving in slow motion. Shit is blurry as hell, nigga. I'm like, man, I gotta go to bed, nigga. Yeah, I had to force myself to brush my teeth, nigga. Got that done. Trip back to bed, nigga. When I got in bed, nigga, that shit felt like heaven, nigga. I was in that bitch. That shit felt amazing. I was like, God damn, this shit is fire. But at the same time, I was so high that it's like I was uncomfortably high at the same time. But when I started to look past that, that shit was kind of like, it was kind of fire. Like, it was a different type of experience. So I was kind of fucking with it. But this is the thing, bro. I fell asleep probably around like, cause when I got comfortable in bed, bro, you know, y'all who smoke, bro, y'all know when you get comfortable in bed and you start feeling that bed lock, like you feel like you attached to that bed, like you feel that bed, you feel like the bed is you now, you're just part of you, you feel me? So I was in that bitch like, damn, I'm not getting up, nigga. Like, it is nothing I can do to get her out of this bed no more. So I knocked out for the night, you feel me? Well, at least I think I did. But I knocked out for the night, and nigga, I'm telling you, bro, I probably went to sleep at like midnight, 1 a.m. I probably woke up the next day around 5 p.m. Nigga, I was in like 14 hours. I don't know how. I don't know the math on it, but I'm assuming that's about like 14 hours, maybe 15. I'm gonna probably do the math when I edit this video and see how dumb I look, but it ain't nothing, man. But yeah. So I was probably in like a 14-hour coma after I did this, and I woke up. When I woke up, I can still feel that shit like in my bloodstream, damn near. Like I still felt kind of like, I felt really like, I don't know the word to describe it, but I felt I felt kind of tired. Like my reaction was kind of slow. Like I was coming down from the shit, but it don't even make sense because I took this shit like 16 hours ago. That shit crazy. So that shit was a crazy ass experience. Like I still felt that shit the next day, damn near for a few hours after I woke up. I had to drink some water. You feel me? Drink some water, get myself some little good eats, you feel me? Get some food in my system. Got me feeling right again. And you know, right after that, man, we got straight back onto the grind, man. So yeah, you feel me? Ain't nothing too crazy really happened my first time on the edibles, man. But it was a really fun experience. My advice to any of you little niggas who want to smoke weed, bro, or take edibles or any of these drugs, do any type of drug, bro, please don't do that shit. Just wait. If you do eventually smoke that shit in moderation. And also, if you do smoke, bro, be sure to use that shit to make you productive. Do not be a bum that just smokes and sits there his whole life, wastes his money and sits on his ass, because that will get you nowhere. If you smoke, bro, use this shit for the better. Use this shit use this shit to motivate you and inspire you and open up your creative boundaries and make you see life in a different way that you had never seen before. Because a lot of positives to weed, and there's a lot of negatives in some situations. So yeah, that's really all I got for y'all today, man. It was a cool little story time. If you guys have like any suggestions on what story times I should do, be sure to comment those below, and I'm gonna get right with y'all. Because I'm trying to do a lot of these stories, and I'm trying to make better content because this game is fucking ass. So I want to give y'all something to really watch instead of the game. You feel me? So yeah, that's about it. So feel me? The GOAT finna be out of here, man. I got some shit to do, and yeah, be sure to drop that like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications if you haven't already, man. And I'm out, man.